Hello! Today I'm going to be walking you through the process of how to make chocolate chip cookies, specifically using my favorite method, brown butter. According to Food Network, in May of 2023, brown butter is the process of milk solids being caramelized. Essentially, brown butter is when you heat it up, typically using the stove, and you're caramelizing the milk solids, and it adds quite a nutty aroma and really enhances the flavor of the cookies overall, makes them taste great. So the first step to making the cookies is going to be to brown the butter. I usually use medium to high heat for about 5 minutes until your butter has been browned. Then you'll be able to tell once you see little caramelized bits inside of the brown butter, because essentially what's going on is that the milk solids are caramelizing and it's sort of separating from the protein and the oils, so you'll actually be able to see it happening in real time. So once your butter is browned, you're going to let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes. And I personally use a stand mixer, but you can do by hand. You're going to add in the brown butter as well as the rest of your wet ingredients. Now for the wet ingredients, you're going to use brown butter, you're going to use eggs, vanilla extract, and your sugars. Although sugars are not wet, they do go into the wet ingredients. So for this, you're going to use white sugar and brown sugar. So all in all, for your wet ingredients, you're going to have the brown butter, as well as eggs, vanilla extract, brown sugar, and white sugar. Once you've combined these well, it's time to add your dry ingredients. So for the dry ingredients, you're going to use all-purpose flour, as well as baking soda and salt. Once this is all mixed together, it's going to form a dough. And once the dough has been formed, it's time to add the chocolate. So for the cookies, I like to use a mix of Ghirardelli chocolate chips and Dove chocolate chopped up. I think chopping up the chocolate adds a variety and texture to the cookies, as well as both the Ghirardelli and the Dove chocolate are very smooth, silky chocolates, so it creates a very well-rounded cookie that has a lot of flavor. So once your dough has been formed, this is the hard part. You do need to let the dough chill. So it's best to let the dough chill for at least 2 hours or longer. Sometimes I will wait overnight, or sometimes I will just wait that 2 hours. And the important part about letting your dough chill is you're letting the flavors combine while it's chilling. Additionally, there are other benefits to letting your dough chill. According to Max Flacox of Taste Cooking, the colder the dough is, it will prevent spreading, leading to loftier cookies. So essentially, when the dough is colder and it goes into the oven, it won't spread as thin, so the cookie will be thicker, which is also a benefit when you're making the cookies. And so once the dough is chilled, you'll form them into balls. And once they've been formed, you could go ahead and bake them for 13 to 15 minutes. At that point, you will have your cookies. You have to let them cool for a little while, typically like 10 minutes, and they'll be ready. At the end, I also like to add a little sea salt on top. Just perfectly finishes the cookie off. So that is how to make brown butter chocolate chip cookies. Thank you.